I mean, artists have to wear a ton of hats, so much so that it actually removes them from what they are, which is an artist.
Yeah.
So I'm actually kind of curious then, how do you see the creator economy evolving?
Yeah, I think, if you're looking at it a few years down the line, I think obviously everything is going more granular with like the growth. There's like, I think 16 million music creators out there, and the independent music sector grows 30% year over year,
Wow.
like compound annually. So it's like a lot. And it's just like shows how much room there is still to grow, right? I think as well, because it's like, it's already at 16 and it's growing 30% year over year. It means that it still has a long way to go before you reach the cap. So, if I think of the future of like the creator economy, like specifically with music, I think everything is going granular. So it's more segmented, it's more niche. And I'm super invested in growing in the idea of like offering those growth tools for the creators. So if you start to think about like each one of these creators as like a little media company, like churning out this niche content, I think you begin to see how they're going to follow that same marketing cycle that traditional companies have. And so I think there's going to be a huge opportunity to offer like more growth tools for creators. And I think a lot of companies are going to pop up in this space because it's kind of like the space that still needs to be tapped into from a tech perspective. You could say is like all of the creation side, it's clearly like happened already, like, with all the companies we've already named. But there's going to be a ton of new companies that pop up that are like, hey, we know how to get your song in front of the exact niche that you need to get in front of, or get your video in this specific kind of content, like community. So that's kind of the idea that I think everything is going to get more segmented, and the opportunity is going to be in like, how do I tap into X, Y, and Z niche?
Yeah, that's super interesting. I was recently at a tech conference actually, and I was definitely like trying to pay attention to what music and tech had. And I was like, there's definitely some missed opportunity here. Like you said, it was mostly like the beginning step of, well, this is how you release your music, or like this is how, you connect with an artist to record your music. But like, what about when it's out? What is that going to look like, especially as, we continue to develop or like, the creator economy, like you mentioned, continues to develop. It's very interesting, and it's an important conversation, I feel like, for artists to actually have when they think about the long-term investment of their careers.
Yeah, and it's important because it's like, you've put all this time and money into releasing this song, and you don't want it to just like sit there. Each one of those songs is another opportunity to get more traffic to you, more people listening and into your world as an artist. So you don't want to miss that opportunity and just keep releasing music out into the ether, basically.